Okay, let's be real. If you're in your 40s and your period is suddenly totally unpredictable, showing up late, early, twice in 1 month, ghosting you completely, you are not alone. And no, you're not going crazy. This is what I hear all the time from my patients. What the F is happening to my period? I'm Dr. Karen Tang, OBGYN, and today we're diving into the hormonal roller coaster that is perimenopause. I'll explain what's normal, what's not, and when it's time to call your doctor. So grab your tea, your heating pad, or just your curiosity, because we're getting real about this weird phase of life. Let's start with the basics. Perimenopause is the transition phase before menopause. It can start as early as your late 30s, but most commonly hits women in their 40s. And it's not a light switch, it's more of a dimmer, or it's fluctuating all over the place. Your ovaries start producing less estrogen and progesterone, but it's not a steady decline. It's more like hormonal whiplash. This is why your periods can become totally unpredictable. 1 month is a 21-day cycle, the next month it's 45 days, or you skip altogether. Heavy flow, light spotting, or no period at all. It's all part of the perimenopause party. While it's really common to have irregular cycles in perimenopause, this is also the time when things like fibroids and polyps show up, and they can totally wreak havoc on your periods as well, causing heavy or irregular bleeding. Reminder, if you want to learn more about perimenopause, menopause, and hormones, make sure you sign up for the Healthline newsletter with the link below. Okay, so how do you know what's normal and what's not? Here's a quick cheat sheet. Normal perimenopause period changes include irregular cycles, either shorter or longer, changes in your flow, slightly heavier or lighter, some skipping periods, the occasional spotting between periods, but if it happens more than once, definitely talk to your doctor. The red flags to look out for: bleeding that soaks through a pad or tampon every hour for several hours, bleeding that lasts longer than 7 days, bleeding after sex, spotting between periods that becomes frequent or happens more than 1 or 2 times, any bleeding after menopause at all, and that means 12 months without a period if you have any bleeding after that. Any abdominal or pelvic pain, or any drastic changes in your bowel habits like constipation or diarrhea. Abnormal uterine bleeding, abbreviated AUB, is common in perimenopause, but it can also be a sign of things like fibroids, polyps, adenomyosis, all of which can appear in your 30s to 50s. Or in rare cases, it could be a sign of cancer. So if something feels off, trust your gut and go get checked. Now, let's bust some myths, because there is a lot of misinformation out there. Myth number 1, you can't get pregnant during perimenopause. Wrong, because you absolutely can. And I had a patient once who thought she was in perimenopause because her periods had stopped and she was having mood symptoms, and it turned out she was pregnant. Ovulation is unpredictable, but it's not non-existent. So if you're not ready for a surprise baby at 45, you still need birth control. Myth number 2, heavy periods mean you're definitely in menopause. No, menopause means no periods for 12 months. So if you're still bleeding at all, you're not in menopause yet. And if you're bleeding heavily, that could be a sign of other problems like fibroids. Myth number 3, hormonal changes means you're broken or unhealthy. Absolutely not. Your body is adapting. It's annoying, yes, but it's definitely not a failure. This is a natural part of life. You're not broken, you're transitioning. So here are some practical tips I share with my patients. Number 1, track your cycle. You can use a period tracking app or even an old-fashioned calendar. Keeping a record helps you see patterns, or at least helps us to make sense of the chaos. Track your flow, the length of your cycle, spotting, mood changes, and any symptoms like cramps or fatigue. Number 2, talk to your healthcare provider. If your bleeding is heavy, prolonged, or unpredictable in a way that's disrupting your life, we can definitely help. There are non-hormonal and hormonal options depending on your goals. And these include low-dose birth control pills can regulate cycles and reduce heavy flow. The hormonal IUD can dramatically lighten or even stop your bleeding. NSAIDs like ibuprofen can decrease heavy flow and help with cramping. And progesterone pills, which are also used with hormone replacement therapy, can also help improve bleeding. Number 3, manage your stress and sleep. Hormones and stress are deeply connected. High cortisol levels can mess even more with your cycles, so prioritize sleep, get moving in when you can, and don't forget mindfulness or relaxation, whatever that looks like for you. Number 4, nutrition and supplements. Iron is key if you're experiencing heavy or irregular bleeding, because fatigue might be due to low iron levels. So if you're experiencing low energy, definitely see your doctor, because they may want to test for things like low iron or screen your thyroid. Some women also find support with magnesium, omega-3s, or B-complex vitamins, though I always recommend checking with your healthcare provider before starting supplements. Number 5, be kind to yourself. Seriously, your body is going through a massive hormonal shift, so this is a time to focus on self-compassion and not perfection. If you're angry, vent. If you're tired, rest. If you're overwhelmed, please reach out for support, for medical care, for community. You don't have to power through this alone. I want you to know that what you're experiencing is valid. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to ask questions. And it's definitely okay to demand care that respects your knowledge of your own body. If your period is throwing curveballs, it doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're likely in perimenopause, or there's something else going on that we can help with. And with the right information and support, you can get through it with confidence. Sign up for the Healthline newsletter if you want to learn more, and make sure you like, subscribe, and share with a friend who might need this information too.